In November, Wilbur Ross filed a filing where he said, "I've completed all of the divestitures that I promised that I was going to do when I took office." And we now know that that was not true. We found out that Wilbur sold off some of his interests, and then he also took a handful of interests and dumped them into a trust, which he told me is for his family members other than him and his wife. The problem here is that that group of assets has enormous conflicts of interest. Funds that are state investment funds in China, companies like Diamond S Shipping, in which the government of China is a co-owner of the business with Wilbur Ross. In Russia, he is doing business with close associates of Vladimir Putin through a company called Navigator Holdings. And we also found some really shocking things that we didn't expect. After reporters had told the Secretary of Commerce that they were going to press with that story, he shorted the stock, which meant that if the stock prices went down on the negative news or on anything else, that he would stand to profit from that. Ultimately, when the news came out, it didn't really crash at all, but sort of trickled down over the next 11 days or so, and then he ultimately sold and apparently had a profit. So the question there is, okay, did he know whether that was false at the time? The Office of Government Ethics is currently reviewing the forms that he filed. The Commerce Department said that Ross filed amendments to documents that we were looking at. We have not seen those, so we'll see what becomes of that. So one of the most incredible parts of this story is that almost all of this is legal. Wilbur Ross's family can have interests in companies with which there are clear overlaps with the Secretary of Commerce's official responsibilities, and no laws would have been broken. Wilbur Ross can legally short a stock where he knows that there's going to be negative stories coming out about it that other people don't know about. But ultimately, this is something that they'll have to figure out. Was he serving with conflicts of interest? And if they conclude that he has broken any laws, that will be something that the Department of Justice will have to take up.